Hello and welcome. I'm Von Lipvik from the Naked Fanatics clan, and I'm hosting a 1 versus 1 Naked Fanatics in-house tournament battle between Narcos and Epik. This is a battle fought in round 1, and it will decide which of the two will go on to round 2 of the tournament. Stay tuned to find out more. Let's slow it down a bit so I can get a good look at the two opposing armies. You can see that Narcos' forces with the red flags consists of 3 bow samurai, 5 katana samurai units, 5 Yari Ashigara units, 2 light cavalry and a general. Epik's forces on the other side of the battlefield with the black and blue has 3 bow Ashigaru, 1 bow samurai, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of Yari Shigaru, one of which has been vetted. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 units of Katana Samurai and 2 units of Lone Sword Ashigaru and a general unit. Let's pick up the speed again. Both armies are likely to go for the workshop smack dab in the middle of the map. It's unlikely that any side will actually get to capture the workshop, because the fight will probably break out as soon as both armies enter the area, the area within which you capture it. Narcos putting his troops in loose formation to match Epik's forces. Epik does appear to have the advantage in the skirmish area, and this is something that Narcos is trying to even out by distracting Epik's skirmish troops with his light cavalry. He performs a charge to get them out of the game, while his own archers have free game on Epik's forces. Epik also reveals that he has an extra unit of Katana Samurai and 2 units of light cavalry and 1 unit of Yari cavalry. You can see here that Narcos got a charge off on Epik's forces, whereby he disrupted Epik's lines. At the same time, Narcos is still able to fire at Epik's forces at will. And Narcos is here trying to ensnare Epik's cavalry troops by tying them down with light cavalry and following up with Yari Shigaru. Epik does seem to realize the threat, however, and he is pulling back his forces to try and keep them out of the hands of the Yari Shigaru over there. Narcos is here sacrificing a unit of light cav to keep these skirmish units engaged and busy, while he is trying to get the upper hand in the skirmish department. You can see that Epik was successful in getting his troops out of the Yari Ashigaru trap, and most of these guys are most likely Narcos' light cavalry units, even though we do see one of Epik's dudes dying pretty horrifyingly there. Epik feels the heat on him, and he is now trying to move forward with 1 unit of Yari Shigaru and Katana Samurai on his right flank and Narcos' left flank. However, Narcos does now appear to have the upper hand in the skirmish battle, and is fire and just routed one of Epik's ranged forces. Epik at the same time is bringing his cavalry forces to Narcos' rear. You can see here that Yari for Yari, it's going into the favor of Narcos at that point, and Epik's Katana Samurai will be caught by Narcos' unit of Katana Samurai, and he's also using bringing his Yari Shigaru to his back to protect himself against any rear charges from Epik's cavalry over there in the forest. It appears that Epik is keeping a part of his troops stationary for the time being, which may not be the best move. He sees that too, and he tries to get them forward. But on this side of the battle, he already lost 2 full units. which means that Narcos is going to have a much easier time getting the upper hand on this side of the battlefield. It actually does appear that Narcos owns the workshop now, which is definitely going to come in handy for him. Epik is bringing in his general to boost morale at his right flank, and he's charging his forces in here in the center. However, he charged in 4 units, but he charged them in right after each other, meaning that they didn't get a charge off on Narcos' men, but rather on their own forces' backs, which means that the charge has been largely negated. And you see that Narcos is holding 4 units of Epics with 2 units of his own with relative ease. Epik is bringing in another unit for reinforcement, and but his center and his right appear to be falling under the pressure of Narcos' troops. Narcos also activated stand and fight, and Epik is trying to attack that, but Narcos has his spear wall on, which is going to be devastating to these cavalry guys. Epik is trying to get them out, but they're all rather they're all wavering and now broken. The same goes for all these infantry units here, who had been flanked by a unit of Katana Samurai, and the only unit not routed is Epik's Avatar's bodyguard, who will probably rout in not too long himself. Just trying to get one last charge off, but it's one game for Narcos, so it is Narcos who goes on to round 2 of the NF in-house tournament, and a good game to both players. And well, Narcos, I guess we'll get to see you in round 2 then. Oh, and don't forget, of course, to comment, rate and subscribe on this YouTube video, and we'll see you next time.